What's up, everybody? 10 Lives and Tony here. So Triple H was talking about basically diversity and opportunities, and he addressed a comment from someone at the press conference about African Americans and people of color. And let me know what you think about what he said.
There are wrestlers that get opportunities that are deserved.
I see everybody gets the opportunity. Like if I don't see the difference in anybody, I don't see the color, I don't see the nationality, I don't see any of it. I just see talent.
So what about that comment about he only sees talent, doesn't see color? Is that possible in this day and age that you only see the talent and not the color, skin, or the nationality? I mean, I'm going to take him at his word. I know a lot of people might not think that's true, but I have faith in Triple H. I know a lot of people say, "Oh man, Tony, you're always signing because you love WWE." I do love WWE, but this aspect, I don't see color too. Talent does matter. Keep going.
I don't see the difference between men and women. I see talent. We tell stories with those talent, how they can handle those stories and how they can represent those stories and how we can bring those stories forward.
So I will say this, is that historically in the history of life, not just the wrestling business, women never get a fair shake. I will say that since Triple H has taken over with the WWE and the creative, I do believe the women have been highlighted more. Do we want more? Yes. Could they do better in maybe showcasing them more, giving them more time in matches, giving them more main events? Yes. But I do honestly think that because the men's storyline are much more engaging, that's the issue right now. But I take them at face value. Let's continue.
So, I don't keep track of any of that. I do what's relevant and what is best in the best in storytelling and what's being delivered the best, and then that's what goes. No different than the men and the women who main events, whatever the biggest stories are. That's where we go.
So I think if Triple H did keep track, that should be something that maybe creative, not just him, but people in the WWE, the upper echelon, they should keep more track of what's going on with diversity and with the women, so that this is not a topic of conversation and take away from the product. In closing, I will say this. A lot of people complain that the color thing in WWE is a problem, but I'll be honest with you. I think NXT does a great job when it comes to Kehlani Jordan, Obafemi, Wes Lee. There's a few more. Jada Parker. So let's not forget, guys, NXT is part of WWE. And look, we got Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill. I do think Naomi could get a bigger push, a better storyline. That's something that could be improved. Montez Ford is a star, and we could make this guy a top upper mid-card talent to get him to the next level, get him a world championship. There are people in WWE of color that are in great storylines. The New Day's doing things again. It sucks that Big E's hurt, but I do believe that if Big E was healthy, he'd be in the main storyline. So I don't really agree with the whole problem that you're not pushing black talent enough. I know it's not the popular thing to say because I'm African American, but I'm just going to call it like I see it. And like I said, once again, people say, well, Tony, you love the WWE. I do. I love wrestling, though, and I love people. But I just think that we all need to keep our finger on the pulse and have our opinions, and we'll evolve, and maybe somewhere down the line, this is not an issue. Guys, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe to the notification bell. And as always, for the Tantalizing Tag Team Wrestling Podcast, do what I do best, and that's stay tantalizing.